Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a spicy and sour fish roe chutney. We are going to start by steaming our fish roe. I have a liter of water that's already boiling. To my liter of water, I'm going to add in a cinnamon, half a teaspoon of hurdee, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to add 2 fresh lemon leaf. This was suggested by a viewer and it worked out very beautifully when it was done. So we are adding 2 lemon leaf. Here I have 500 gram of fish roe and I'm going to put it into the pot very gently for it to just steam out. I will allow this about 5 minutes. 5 minutes has passed and as you can see, when the fish roe was put to boil, I did not cover with the lid because it will overboil. And now I'm ready to strain and cool. My fish roe has cooled down and I'm going to quickly slice it for getting it marinated. I'm going to marinate with the following ingredients, which I'm going to use: half of the lemon juice, a quarter cup of oil, 1 teaspoon of pure chili powder, a grain of black pepper, a grain of salt, and a sprinkle of fish spice, and a teaspoon of soy sauce. I'm going to cut the fish roe in slices. I'm not going to go too small or too thick. Here's my cut fish roe and I'm ready to marinate. I'll give this a nice mix and allow this to stand for half an hour. Half an hour has passed and I am ready to show you the ingredients for my braising. I'm going to use half a cup of oil, of which I'm also going to fry out my fish roe. I've got 1 onion grated, 2 tomatoes grated, quarter cup of puree. Then for my spices I have 1 tablespoon of mixed masala, half a teaspoon of pure chili powder, half a teaspoon of hurdee, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and half a teaspoon of jeera dhania powder, and half a teaspoon of my all ground spice mix, which includes jeera, dhania, mustard, elaichi, and cinnamon. And I also got half a teaspoon of mixed herbs. To taste, I'm going to start off with half a teaspoon of salt because my marinade has its own salt and then we add to adjust. I have 6 cloves of garlic and I'm using a few green chilies and dry chilies, but you can add chilies to your taste. And then I have lovely fresh curry leaf. Here I have 2 tablespoons of imlee to make it a little bit sour. I am going to add half a cup of boiling water to mix before use. And then to garnish, I've got fresh dhania and some spring onions. We are going to start off by frying our fish roll. I've got my stove on moderate heat. I'm just going to add in my half a cup of oil to get hot. To my hot oil, I'm going to add in my fish roll gently because this will splash. And this marinade and the oil can be used for making of the chutney. I'll give this a quick fry. 10 minutes has passed and my fish roll is fried. I'm going to remove the fish roll from the oil and thereafter strain my oil before using for braising of my chutney. I've strained my oil and it's heating up again. Just going to add in my onions. I'll allow these onions to fry. My onions have come to the soft fry and I'm going to add in my garlic. My chillies and my curry leaf. I'm going to give my masalas a good mix and throw it into the onions. Let this cook out a few seconds. I'm adding in my tomatoes. Mix my tomatoes well. I'm also adding my salt and allow this tomato to cook out. Here, as you can see, my tomatoes are cooked out. Just going to add in my puree. To my tomato chutney, I'm going to add in the marinade that I had left over. Give this a quick mix. 5 minutes has passed and my tomatoes are done. I am just going to pour over this fish roll and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Give this a good mix, put my lid on and allow it 10 minutes. 10 minutes has passed and look how lovely it's looking. Nice and rich and looking very spicy. I'm going to add in my imlee water that I used, half cup boiling water to remove the seeds. I will give this curry another 10 minutes and then we are ready. Another 10 minutes has passed, and as you can see how lovely curry is looking. I'm going to garnish with my spring onions and dhania. Switch the stove off, then I'm ready to serve. Here you go, your lovely fish roe made with imlee. It's nice and spicy, and it's served with some nice soft roti on the side. But this curry can go very well with some stiff pap. You can also serve this with some lovely salad on the side and also some dal. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy and give this a try on a nice winter's day.